Somebody at the door! Greetings, everyone. Welcome. Let's get started. It's that time of day where I get back into it and realize we've got a bunch of bugs to fix. I have a coffee that's just finishing brewing up, so I got to remember to go get that in just a minute. I got a great list of issues sent to me from Refraction after testing yesterday, which is fantastic. I'm really happy to see this list because it would have been upsetting if there was a bunch of issues and crashes and bugs and stuff like that. But yeah, there's also a bunch of notes here, like things that could be improved as well. And then some generic minor nitpicks, which is a great list as well. So we'll go looking through and see what we can figure out. I hear you on this one as well. That's something that I crossed my mind a few times. I just like avoided addressing it. I was like, maybe I should put like some kind of symbol to say like there's definitely 3 here. But hey. It's good to see you. It looks worse in a spreadsheet. I just wanted to put it here so it was a bit easier to manage, and I can like come back through and like, you know, track them and stuff like that too. So this is great. Thank you very much, Refraction, for this. Lemon Splash, good to see you there. Basehole, welcome in. Good to see you, Pi. Stock for Water, welcome as well. And I believe that was... Oh, that was Lemon Splash with the startled there. Nice one. Thank you, Lemon Splash, for the startled. Cheek spreadsheet. Okay. So here we go. This is what we've got anyway. Okay, so there's a UX problem. I managed to feel like I'd soft locked by picking the wrong sensor module and building it. Maybe also putting the battery on. Probably not relevant. You can't pick up a new sensor until you deconstruct the detector. Yeah, this was a new thing that this was to fix a bug that we had yesterday. So, but if you use the detector on the plans to deconstruct it, you can't build it. You can't build it, and you can't get out of the plans window without pressing escape. Previously, you could get out of the plans by clicking off the window. Really? That's new to me. I wonder why that is. I wonder if it might be better on these screens to have like a little rolled up plans and an arrow going around it, so in the corner to signify a close button. Oh, I get what you mean. Yeah. A close button. Maybe. I've been trying to avoid putting a close button on their plans. So what this is actually an issue about is there's actually a bug here. Bug is that we can't close plans after deconstructing detector. And you also couldn't click the build button? I want to reproduce this one. I'm going to try and reproduce this one right now, Refraction. I might even have to get you on a voice call if you're not unavailable. I may need to do that to just get through all this. I kind of want to have like a skip intro button as well. Tony also gave me a bunch of new feedback as well, which is great for the Mac build, but he's having issues. He can't finish the hamster maze for some reason. The hamster maze is crashing when he completes it. But he's playing on Mac, so, and it's like, you know, unofficial build kind of thing. So I don't know if there's something else I need to address there or not. Skip cutscenes in LucasArts games. I don't know. I think Escape pauses or something like that, doesn't it? I can't remember. Maybe. Yeah, maybe you're right. Actually. It didn't crash for me, but I don't think it closed. The hamster maze. We'll look into it. We'll look into that. Okay, so what you're saying is building it with the wrong sensor. So I'll make sure I don't get that one. So I'm going to use this one. You use the mop. I don't think I doubt the handle has anything to do with it, but if I can't reproduce it, I'll try it with the mop. So we have the coil, we have the handle, we have the sensor, incorrect sensor, we build it. We try and use it. It won't work because it needs battery. I didn't pick up the drill for some reason. Don't know how that happened. Go check on ScumVM in a few. Yeah. No worries, Grizzleby. I would like to add skipping. The problem is skipping the intro is like kind of... I need everything to happen. So like I need to have like a, did you skip the intro? Are we currently playing an intro? Did you skip it? If so, all these things that need to happen actually need to happen. So I need to like, it'd take a little bit extra work for me to add skippable intro. Okay, so I have the battery. So in your description, it says that you're not sure if the battery was on, but you said it's probably not relevant. So I'll put the battery on anyway. And then what is it that you did? Tried to use it, it wouldn't work. So then you're like, oh, I've used the wrong component. So then you're like, I'll deconstruct it. I'll take it apart and try something else. And it opens up this. And then you couldn't close this? Like I just clicked and it closed. So I'm not sure like how... I can't repro? I would really like to reproduce this one because it sounds very bad. What I did first after I found it didn't work was try to get another sensor. Okay, so I'll leave it constructed with the battery and try and grab another sensor. Is that what you mean? Okay. I need to deconstruct the metal detector before I can take a sensor. Take it apart and try something else. I'll just put back this MU880 sensor module. Which sensor do I need? Try clicking build instead. Wait, hang on. Clicking build without the sensor in it? When you deconstruct... So right now I don't have a sensor, right? There's no sensor. Press build instead of clicking off. I mean, I did that a couple of times just now. I'll grab this. This is the wrong sensor again. Put it in, build it. Put battery on. Try and use it. Deconstruct. Click build. There's got to be some way that it's like where there's like a step that we've missed or something, I think. Yeah, if you can reproduce it and let me know like the steps to reproduce, because I don't... Trying to read through this and like with your instructions now, I don't know. But this one here, loop 9 view 7, this is the same crash that I were talking about in the chat earlier today. Trying to cut the wall open with the cookie ended in a crash. Couldn't reproduce this a second time. I feel like the quick thing to do right now is just to check the view numbers, because view 7, I think from memory, view 7 is the metal detector view. Yeah, and that doesn't have it, so you must have had the metal detector in hand. And I need to, basically it should say like I need to put the metal detector away. It's almost like I want to just like not have inventory available while you're metal detecting. So you can't like access the inventory while you're metal detecting kind of thing, you know? That would like fix this bug. For sure. Yeah, and animation 9 is the... If you look at Lucas view, 9 is the grab right animation. That's basically what I thought it was. You had the metal detector active while you were trying to put the cookie on the wall, and that's going to... Anything you try and do that would play the grab animation while you're holding the metal detector will break, because metal detector doesn't have grab views. It just has walking direction views. So what I might do is just hide the inventory while we're in metal detector view mode, maybe? I don't know if that's like a good thing or not. If you go into metal tech view and then click on the wall, it seems to get stuck in. That's one thing that I was thinking that might actually be the bug. So what was the steps? You said it was something like try cutting the wall open, couldn't reproduce second time, not sure what the trigger was to make this happen. The loop number. Okay. I think there's this one here. Clicking the metal detector and on Lucas puts you in metal detector mode, but you can then click on the wall and go into signal mode. I was in data frequency already and I found the spot, but he didn't put the detector away. So trying to use the cookie on the wall resulted in him trying to scan again. Detector still doesn't go away. Right clicking, etc. does nothing. I can't continue the game. So this is like another hard lock sort of situation. So these two are like very, very similar, and I don't actually... I'll have to try and reproduce both of them. I'm gonna go grab that coffee while this plays the intro. All right. So this actually stems from, sounds like these both bugs stem from fixing another issue, which was like that we couldn't, like it was inconvenient to do scanning on the wall after you scanned, after you went into like regular scanning mode. You have to like cancel and then go back. Yeah, I knew there would be some state issues that I needed to like clean up, but I thought I had done it. Obviously, I didn't test it thoroughly enough. I just tested like a very rudimentary scenario or something. All right, we need to know what sensor module we need. AK430 9AVM. All right. So we built this. So I can't like do stuff in here. So if I find the wrong spot, say, what happens? We're still in detector mode. Okay. All right, so that's that seems to be the second one, right? So now if I try and right-click to dismiss, right-clicking to dismiss, that worked. I don't know. What I do know is that leaving the wall should always just make sure that Lucas is like set up in correct mode and not in detector mode anymore. Clicking out of the window a bunch? Maybe. Maybe your mouse is broken and your right click wasn't working properly. I don't know. I haven't been able to reproduce these two yet, which I'm trying to do. This should not happen unless like some state internally has like gotten screwed up. So I think what I'm going to do is just assume that these are correct. Like these are problems that could happen, and make sure that they can't happen by making sure when you stop scanning the wall, it kicks you out of metal detector mode, guaranteed. And then there won't be a problem, right? Did you piss on the mouse to... Not even going to finish this stupid comment? Oh, good. There we go. You can't get the crash to happen again either? Okay. Alright, I'm starting to not feel so bad about not being able to reproduce it if it's difficult to get reproduced, but... Yeah. Obviously fixing it is going to be hard without knowing. I think if we're going to wall here... Anytime we leave the wall, it has to basically set... control back to Lucas, basically. So if I just find in here player, no wait, see Lucas. So there's a set as player here when we at the target, otherwise when we're not at the target. Is there any more? Okay, there's no more in here. And the other one is going to be in metal detector state, I think. This is probably it here. So we want to make sure Lucas's view is reset, and that any like flags are also reset, so that we make sure they're like not in detector mode. So there's like some state tracking flags in here, like, you know, is equipped and stuff like that. Okay. Oh, we gotta stop the game running first. See, Lucas. You reproduced the deconstruct bug. Perfect. Let me fix do this, and then I'll come back to that one. See, Lucas dot set view. No view. Hang on a second. How do I set the view again? This is gonna be annoying. View. Oh, change view, not set view. God, why do they do this? Why? Why? Why are you doing this, Mike? Oh my gosh. Good pun, good pun. Okay, I reproduce the construct bug. So make the detector, then go into the lemon battery plan and click on wire. Click through the dialogue, close it, then try to deconstruct the metal detector. What? What does that have to do with anything? That's crazy. Let me just test this one out, make sure that we don't remain in metal detector mode when we use the metal detector on the wall. But I'll try and do your thing here. So make the metal detector, then go into the lemon battery plan. So I need the lemon battery plan in hand. So that's, we've got that now. Doesn't matter if I make it with the wrong item. So I need the SC88. So if I make it with like something else, MT32. I'll use the broom this time. I swear this moved. The hook moved when I picked up the broom. It's funny because like I did all this work to make sure like things didn't move around, and I'm like noticing things have moved around. I'm like, it's probably because I accidentally clicked on them while I was like doing other stuff. All right, so I construct the whole thing. What I suspect is happening is there's like somehow there's two things that are happening at once. So I built the wrong thing. I'm gonna go get the battery, all that, get that sorted out. Just go into lemon battery and then out. That's weird. Like I wonder what flag it's setting. That's breaking something. Atoms of the hook look like they relax when you move the broom away. Yeah. All right, so I've got a fully constructed incorrect metal detector, which will not work. I can deconstruct it. And that's fine. If I go ahead and build it, I'll put the battery back in. And I open the... You're saying I open this. The atoms of the hook likely relax when you remove the broom anyway. Yes, sorry, I can't read very good. Sorry, I had to slow down. So I don't even need to click anything, just click close. Then immediately deconstruct. What the fuck? It's locked. Something else is doing something. Somehow this is locked up. That's messed up. Can I reproduce it again? I have no idea what's causing that, but that's great. Thank you for the reproduction steps. All right, well, while we're at it, let's actually do the test for the fix that I just made as well. So we need the SC88. Like, once I've finished messing with it, it's fine. Kind of recovers once you get yourself out of the mess. Yeah. This is a sign you need to make tactical tinkle. It is. I haven't activated the computer yet. That's not it. What? Okay. So it's exited the mode. So we can't get that crash. And if I just use it directly on the wall, not in, and I'm not in, Lucas is not in detector mode, it still shouldn't matter. To reset all of his values again back to normal, it won't make a big deal. Yeah, so we're totally fine. That's going to fix the other bugs. What if you're in metal mode and try to use your inventory? Yeah. I'll look at that. It is a bit weird. It's not the worst thing, but it is a bit weird. I'll look into it. But it does exit. The main thing is it exits the metal mode, so you can't get the other... You shouldn't be able to get this bug. And you shouldn't be able to get this bug so much. Apparently, anything makes a great substitute for the data cable when using it to attach the data cable to the wall. Skipping the hamster. So wait, anything at all that I use will just like automatically work? So if I detect it, I can then just cut anything with the wall with anything. This is a real surprise to me because I would not have anticipated this one. So now if I just use a shovel on the wall, it'll just work. No. If I go into metal detector mode and then use the shovel on the wall. No. Cut the wall with the cookie. Right. Got to cut the wall with the cookie first. Sorry, I forgot the steps. I've developed a headache suddenly. It's probably the bright lights shining in my face. No, it's not your fault. It's my fault for being dummy. So I cut that first. And then I can attach anything. Luckily, it didn't make that the X visible. I guess. Yeah. Okay. So I can attach anything. It's not checking the active inventory. Okay. So let's see. I gotta try and reproduce, like, figure out why the bug's happening with the lemon plans when you open that and then deconstruct. That should have worked. Don't know why that would happen. We'll look into it. The junction. Let's check. Hopefully this is like stupid obvious, like, oh, you just didn't type the program code. It literally doesn't even check. This is just a straight up bug. This is great. Thanks for finding this one. I can't believe this. This is hilarious. All right, there you go. Done. Why shovel sounds like a burp? It does? It's probably somebody did a burp in the Basehole did a burp over here in the other chat. You can blame Basehole for the burp sound. You too can go and make sounds in my other chat while I'm here, and I'll play through. There it is. Do you need a that doesn't work alternative? Yeah, else player.say It's almost as if I need an actual data cable to connect this to the computer. There you go. I can't believe that one. That one was good. All right, so why does the GUI stop responding when you deconstruct after looking at the lemon blueprint? I don't know. They both share some internal state, probably, with something possible. It's possible there's some state shared somehow between the two, right? Because you have BP metal detector script and we have BP super battery script. So this is the super battery script. And this is the metal detector script. Do they do anything on close, or does that metal detector script do anything different when doing inventory interaction? I actually don't know. This is I'm really not sure. It has to be some state that's getting set in here. Like when you open this, right? Who's burping? Oh, it's all base hole burps. Base hole burps all the way down today. Chevelle? Chevelle? Yeah, okay. It's only when you go to deconstruct it screws up. Yeah, it's deconstructing specifically. I guess we'll just check from that point of view what we do that might be different. That is probably the best way to go. So it's when we use an inventory item on the metal detector blueprint, which is like MD blueprint or something like that. I think I called it some stupid name. BP MD, MD blueprint MD. I forget what it is. My stupid freaking headache won't go away. Oh, there it is. MD blueprint. Found it. Took me a while. So use inventory on this versus interacting on this. What's the difference? If player active inventory equals metal detector, then BP metal detector unbuild. Otherwise, show the blueprint. I'm just gonna copy this. Oops, copy this. And we'll see where this is. Okay. Yeah, this just sets it visible. I think I should, instead of doing that, is that maybe? That probably won't be accessible from here. I'll need to import it. See if that fixes the issue. I should probably set skip intro. I should probably set skip intro. It's like I did a 12-hour dev stream yesterday or something. Yeah, lucky I'm not quite that crazy, huh? Imagine I get the right sensor first try. It only plays the sound when you have the wrong artifact? No, it plays any time. Okay, whatever. Obviously, I wasn't paying attention. All right, constructed, lemon battery, shown, closed, deconstruct. It should... Okay, it's working now. So it was just like, yeah, I was showing the GUI, but I wasn't doing the settings for all of the blueprint stuff. It's like a really obvious thing. And it worked fine because, like, as long as you're using the metal detector initially, you won't... Like, if you're only ever using this plan, you would never notice that bug. It's only when you open this plan that it causes issues. Yeah, it's fine now. specifically when you deconstruct though. So yeah, it's now fixed. That's definitely fixed. All right, good. We've definitely nailed a couple of errors now. So this one was this one, right? Okay, crash bug. Were you able to reproduce the crash? Okay, I'll assume that the fix that I did to fix this one would fix it too. Detector, then Lucas, metal mode, and then you go click on the wall. If you're in the right frequency, you find the spot. He didn't put the detector away, so trying to use a cookie on the wall resulted in him trying to scan again. So that's still a bug. I'll approach that one too. So that if you're in metal detector mode and you use something on the wall other than the metal detector, it won't work. Oh, and then we fixed this one. Fixed by adding a simple if statement to check inventory ID matches the data cable. Aha, silly me. Yeah, yep, okay. Use inventory. It's like actually going through interact mode somehow. Maybe if the hotspot... Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna turn skip intro back on. This is getting ludicrous. Being able to skip the intro, like, in the real game would be great. Like, hold space to skip intro or something like that, and if you hold it for, like, a second, it will, like, fill up a little bar and skip the intro. I don't want to have, like, if you press a button that skips the intro, or press escape, it skips the intro, because then people aren't going to watch the intro. Can't even load the game until an intro. Yeah, that's true. That's frustrating. If you're testing, for sure. You can't use a null pointer. Okay. That's actually what I was trying to test just now, was that exact thing. Just to see. Okay, so if I do... So if... Okay, no active inventory. So if I go and use the spade and put it on the wall, it'll just say 18. Okay. Missed. Missed again. Hold on, Dave! Dave? Now? Save some time. It's possible. None of these are items that I can actually pick up. Except for the metal detector. So I need to find something else to carry around, like the cookie, for example. Yeah, it's saying no active inventory. So even though I have it actively as an inventory item, it is falling through to this point. No! 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 Which bot's down? Hey, it's the G-Funk. Good to see you, G-Funk. How's it going? Say hi to Jay for me. Tell him the music is a bloody ripper as well that he sent through. I love it. Is that sound from the other channel? Yes, Sunmilk. Yeah, you can type commands into the other channel and things will happen. Oh, Refraction, you just subscribed with tier 1 on the other channel. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. I don't have alerts on this end. I don't know if there's like a message that you played with that, but that won't work on this channel, unfortunately. But thank you very much for the support.
I mean, damn.
Maybe I should add it. Hey there, Coburn. Don't know which bots would pick up the other channel. Yeah, so it's like the Mix It Up bot, which handles the bits, but not the... I still use Streamlabs for the... for the alerts for subscribers. I'm going to actually switch that over to just using the Twitch one though. And when I do that, the Twitch one will not work on this channel as well. So I don't know. Doing good. Yeah, been hanging out, helping Jay sort some stuff out in his streaming room tonight. That's awesome. Good on you. It pays to visit him. He gave me 2 games. Oh, sweet. What games did you get? Jay's a legend. Jay's such a nice dude. My message was just 38-month anniversary. Thank you very much for the 38-month anniversary. I appreciate it. And I'll also do the eyebrows here for you too. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, dude. You did better than I was expecting from the bot. Good. Okay, so it doesn't realize at that point that you have a different inventory item active. And it's sort of like it's bypassing the... I think if we look at the code for global... Well, there's going to be a bit of a... Is it, or is it 2-click handler? It might be in 2-click handler. Do room action. If using metal detector is false, then do all these things. Whoa. Welcome. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. I have anonymous follow alerts on the channel, so feel free to lurk away or join the chat, whatever you want to do. Now you got Mike to read it out instead of the bot. Yeah, that's the best way to do it, right? Mega Race was the first. I've only had the demo and another game that has Misvibes called Rama. Oh, you got Rama! Nice! Yeah, Mega Race is awesome. I loved playing Mega Race as a kid. I've got, I think, a couple of different versions of Mega Race. Mega Race is cool. I like it. Rama's really interesting. I haven't actually played through it yet, but I've seen some clips from it, and I've like enjoyed looking at the screens and stuff. I do want to stream that someday. Rama's cool, and it's got that big Sierra box package as well. It's a monster box. Hello, how you doing? Good, good. Thank you, Afrogara. Good to see you. Welcome in. They're gonna be perfect since I am doing FMV block. Oh yeah, you're doing that big FMV Mondays, right? FMM, Full Motion Mondays. That's it. Full Motion Mondays. That's gonna be exciting. Maybe it should be if you select an inventory item which isn't the detector, that it just unequips at that point. That might be the cheese. Good idea. We could, like, if you pick up, I don't know if there's actually an event for picking up an inventory item. I don't think that the engine supports that. Yeah, I don't think the engine has like... Yeah, so that's when you find the bars, I'm just setting the cursor to that item. Basically, I'm just saying like set the active inventory to this. I can set it, but I don't think there's a trigger when it's set. Like I don't think there's like a hey, this was set to the active inventory item, so now do something. I don't think that's a thing. Unfortunately. Talk about that one later in your notes. Okay. All right, I'll read your notes. I actually didn't read them fully. I only read like the major ones, like, oh my gosh, there's some huge issues here we need to fix. But yeah, getting this thing here, this is what's stopping from... Oh, this is unequipping the metal detector by right-clicking. This is processing the click. if the active inventory is null. Player active inventory. Okay, actually, here's the part that would be... This is where we would put it, actually, what you were just talking about. So, if player active inventory is null, check if it's an instant use item. If it is, then run that action. Otherwise, set the active inventory item to the item that you clicked on. So, at this point, I could, like, unequip the metal detector. Which would be... I can't edit it like this. Oops, that's not it. Welcome back. Not dedicating streams to me, though. I mean, look, you can if you want. I honestly, G-Funk, I would be honored if you would dedicate a few streams to me in my memory. You know, I'm still alive, but you know, you can still memorialize me while I'm dead. I mean, while I'm alive. Afrogara, how are you going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. In loving memory of that time that we hung out together. We're still here and hanging out, but also nobody would think it was weird or anything, G-Funk. It's a completely normal thing to do. Everybody does it. Let's see if this fix works. I don't know if it'll work, but let's see if it works. We need a Sound Blaster 16 sensor. Jay's got a game for you that I'm wondering if I can just take home by hand and give you instead of him shipping it. If you're willing to, what's the word? If you're willing to mule, if you're willing to be a DOS game mule, then I'll happily meet up with you, yeah. Mike died on bug fixing. Little did he know he was bugged. That's right. Hey there, Gonzo Cookie. Good to see ya. Hope everyone's having a good day, night. Yeah, doing well today. Doing well. It's great to see ya. I got this. We basically finished making the game yesterday. Did all the bug fixes we needed, and then I got Refraction to test it. He graciously said, "Yeah, I'll test it," and then he found a few more bugs. Some new ones and some old ones actually, which is good. The less bugs that we have when we launch, the better. I hope you're doing good today, Gonzo. You went to town on it, Refraction. I really appreciate it, dude. Like, it's such a blessing to have somebody go through and find all these bugs. Because, like, I'd be so embarrassed if I launched and had some of these bugs in place that got people stuck, and they're like, I can't play the game. It's crap. It's broken. You know, that would suck. So I'm really happy. Thank you. So yeah, if I'm in this mode and I want to click on that wall, well, first I have to make the wall clickable. Oops. Clicked on the background there. Do this. Go like that. Click on the wall. Alright, I need to delete that no active inventory section, but yeah. No beeping because there's nothing to detect because we're not on a frequency that's detecting anything. That's not it. Okay, and then I need to grab the cookie. So if I go into detector mode now, whoops, that's not detector. Loop. and then I go grab the cookie, it stops being in detector mode. However, if I go into detector mode and then open my hint book, it doesn't stop being in detector mode. Likewise with this book. So it's superior now. I think the only thing I would want to check is if you're in metal detector mode and you click on the metal detector, it'll stop it. I guess that's not a big deal. All right. I think that I would call that fixed. I'm wondering why it's searching like all over the place, because I didn't leave it to just this document. There you go. So I just want to get rid of this testing code here. I'll just comment it out for now. I might need it later on, you never know. You're eating the cookie, you get you are greater. Cookies are greater than all things. Clearly I say as I am eating a cookie. Nice. I wish I had a cookie right now. Does deconstructing still work? It should. Here's something I didn't think about though. Deconstructing while you're holding the metal detector, what will that do? I guess it'll work better now than it did before. That could have been a bug. Think this cookie would be stale by the time it got to you? Not as stale as these cookies. I hadn't even thought to try that refraction, like unmaking the metal detector while holding the metal detector. Wait, did I pick up the book? I don't even think I did. Which part is the most fun thing for you about game development, or is it difficult to say? What I like about doing game dev like this is I like the variety. Which is saying, like, I enjoy creativity. It's like one of my favorite things. And I feel like programming and art and design are all very creative endeavors. And I think what I like most about it is like seeing something that has come together that is like meeting a vision that you had and discovering things along the way, like finding parts that you wouldn't have necessarily anticipated finding when you set out to do it. So there's like a little bit of exploratory design and exploratory discovery of like what it is that you're trying to achieve. YM2612 again. But yeah, I think it's not necessarily even the culmination of things that are being done, but it's like the process of creation and seeing it coming together and finding new and interesting ways to do things and like visualize things. And like, if time wasn't a factor, I would have a lot of fun just messing around doing like more animations and more like interactions, coming up with more Easter eggs, like just like, you know, part of creative endeavors like this is a conversation with the viewer as well. So like if I'm making references, it's like, haha, that's a cool reference, but it's also like, hey, I'm like referring to something that I think you're going to understand, and I want you to know that like I am thinking of that thing while I do this. So there's like you can see the influence, and you can see the you can kind of get a little bit of an insight into like my point of view on those things as well. So it's like yeah, sure, it's there to be cool at a reference, but it's also there to be like communicating something that's deeper, you know. There's a lot about game development and design that is pretty unique, pretty powerful. And I think like people really miss that when they just like looking at it as a business and as an opportunity to like, you know, asset flip or use AI generative stuff. They're really not understanding the process at all. And like it becomes something very different then, I think, too. Oh, so when you're in metal detector mode, it's impossible to deconstruct it anyway. Like it was never possible to deconstruct while in metal detector mode, because you would, once you're successfully standing holding the metal detector like this, it's working, and therefore you've disregarded the plans. It was never possible. Once you finish, the plans go away. That's always been the way it's been. Sorry, I was just pontificating a little bit there, so I didn't really read the chat because I didn't want to like I wanted to think about it a bit more. Mike likes the part where bringing up piss tanks each stream. Yeah, that's right. Every time Basehole brings up piss tanks, it's amusing. Neo Freeman, great to see you. How you been lately? Question, and sorry for not being across all the dev streams to know. Was the jacket inspired by Marty McFly? Heck yes, it was. I was. This comes back to like exactly what I was saying. Like, there's a reference here, and it's like if you know, you know. But if you don't know, it just looks like a cool jacket. Now, it's not. If you look closely, it's not Marty McFly's jacket. It's actually a hoodie. I would imagine this is made out of like your regular hoodie material, unlike Marty's 2015 jacket is quite different. But it's close enough that it gives you that vibe, and that's what I wanted to go for. I can understand that for sure. Yeah, streaming adds a layer on top of it, I guess. Yeah, streaming does add a layer on top. But even if you're doing it in solitude and then you release your game, there's still that conversation there. I think with most creative endeavors, the rewarding feel of making a thing is pretty powerful. True. Made of Wookiee fur? It could be. It could be. Well played. Thank you. Hey, it's me. I'm ready for my adventure. I just need to get out of here and I can head off. I love my jacket. It's pretty fly. You could say it's McFly. It's also, you know, like whatever. I think I enjoy this stuff. I think it's good. So if I wanted to like use the cookie to access the hole, I can't, like the wall scanning mode, I can't do that anymore. So that's fixed as well. Let's go back here. I believe these both should be fixed. This one I'm not 100% sure. Trying to cut a hole with cookie. This is like clearly you're in metal detector mode. So I don't know how you got into metal detector view without it being active, but I think it was something to do with like the flag that says like, oh, are you in metal detector mode was not set, but you were still left in the view somehow. So I don't know how that happened. Play Randall's Monday and you'll experience how to overdo game and movie references. Really? Is that good? That many references? I know you just finished it recently too, and I was kind of curious about that one. All right. So general, not huge problems could be improved. When you look at the books or the individual book, they both basically say the same thing. Kind of expect the book you need to be able to say to maybe say something special like, hey, it's my electronics manual. It doesn't sound like something I should care about. Right. That's very fair and actually a really solid point. I'm going to take care of that. That's a good call. I like it. Good shout. because it basically says it's a book that fell off the shelf, and then the other one says these books fell off the shelf. So this electronics manual fell off the shelf in the cache. So that's like, it's just calling it out a little bit more. That's basically what you're saying, right? Just give it a little bit more emphasis as like an important thing. If you want to experience how to overdo puns, play the intro puzzle to Hero U Rogue to Redemption. Rogue to Redemption? Oh my god. Hero U Rogue to Redemption. Wow. Just make it stand out a little bit more. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, that's taken care of. Puddle has no mouse over text. That's important. I wanted that. I know, I'm glad that it's not obvious that I like, you know, not everything, I think. Look, honestly, I feel like on the one hand, I should definitely be calling that out, that this isn't interactable. But on the other hand, you don't need to ever actually interact with it. You only ever need to interact with it if you so choose. So if you use the bucket, you can use it on the pipe, but you can also use it on the puddle. If you happen to have the mop and you happen to use the mop on the puddle, it will do something, which I think is cool. I think that's like a cooler way to allow somebody to discover an interaction that way. But I also get that like it's not necessarily the right thing to do. It's like it's breaking the contract between the player and the designer a little bit. Yeah. It's made by the Coles and spiritual successor to Quest for Glory. That's freaking cool. I think I remember it, but I don't remember if I actually played it. I have played some Quest for Glory like game. I think it was Heroine's Quest. Might have been called Heroine's Quest, which is like inspired by Hero Quest, obviously. Or Hero's Quest, I should say. But like the interactable points until you've done certain things does that too. So maybe once you turn the valve on, you could say something. Maybe. Maybe. I don't really want... All I need to do is like go and put some text in here, right? Like I just say watermark, right? And now it'll be forever visible. It'll still behave exactly the same. It's just forever now. If you move your mouse over, it'll say watermark. Why did he walk all the way over there? How did that happen? I know how that happened. I think they actually got Josh Mindell in to help with all the puns for Hero U. Oh, that's so good. I like the idea of breaking the rules a little bit, Refraction. Maybe I'm breaking the wrong rule. I don't know. That's better. Fixed. It is my choice, I know. It's not like, it's not some kind of, wait, I'm not some kind of space janitor. It's just not that kind of quest. Do I need to add a close button to this? I really don't want to. I'm gonna leave it. It wasn't completely the end of the world. Just my first instinct was to put the bucket under the drip, not on the pipe. Yeah, and it'll let you do it without having the text come up when you move your mouse over it. It's all like a secret, like, yes, you can do that. It's all like, I want you to think about the pipe. I don't really care about the watermark. But, like, if you want to put the bucket on there, it will work. That's kind of what I was trying to get at with the idea there. Anyway, I suppose it's not big a deal. Not a big deal. I'll just say it's done. Left clicking on the sensor coils handle boxes right of the metal detector plan seems to play a pockety sound when Lucas finishes speaking. Doesn't happen on the lemon battery plan. Oh really? It only happens on the one and not the other? I think I went past it. It's not playing the sound when I put stuff in. It's supposed to happen with when you put objects in and out, but not like just generically clicking on them. So weird. Hey there, Blue X. Good to see you. Welcome.
Yeah!
Yeah. Take that, Andy. That's better. How's the game dev going? It's going great. Finding and fixing some great bugs today, which is always nice. Pi, thank you for the 5 bits earlier. I'm sorry I missed it. I must have been so focused. I didn't realize it was a 5 bits uru. Thank you. You had some issue with this as well, Refraction. Let me go read ahead on your thing here. Oh, so that was it? Yeah, I don't mind. I think it's like, it looks like you're in the floor, but you're, because the way the game does it, it's like, the way the game does walkable areas is a bit weird. I would change that if I was making this engine. Carrots in the maze, I didn't use all the carrots because my logic brain stopped me and said, no, you don't have enough, don't bother. So you already figured it out. So the point was, like, if you couldn't figure it out and you tried to use all the carrots, then I would tell you. But if you don't, if you know you don't have enough, then you should realize, like, oh, I need to go find carrots. Like, that's what I hope happens. I don't want to hold your hand too tightly, but maybe that's my fault. Maybe I'm being a little bit too optimistic with that thought. I don't know. Wrecking my brain trying to think of how I could optimize my raisins. There was another thing here. Yeah, go on. Go ahead. When you find bars, it shows the bars in your cursor. My instinct from the rest of the game is to right-click to get rid of it. Yes, I know. I agree with you on that. It bothered me too, but I was kind of hoping everybody else would just ignore it. I had the same thought. I was like, damn it. I don't like the way this is going. Oh, we found it. All right, let's go ahead and say that's okay. When you click on the maze, it doesn't walk over to it first. Okay, that's a big to do. First hint for this is help CentS navigate the maze. All right, that's done. Computer gets stuck in H-door. All right, hang on. Let's go back to when you click on the maze, it doesn't walk over to it first. It's just the interact mode. Oh yeah. Thought I fixed this. If you look at the maze after completing it, right. This one's weird because it's definitely one of those things that I thought I'd fixed. Lucas still says the data cable is in there and Cryo will have to retrieve it. If you haven't noticed that, and you repeat cable info, false, true. Oh. Yeah, so if you have retrieved the data cable, this is me trying to be clever on like how I didn't want it just to repeat himself whenever he looks at the thing. But if the player's like maybe a little bit confused, just to remind them that the cable's in the maze. So once you've got the cable, we need to say like, okay, you no longer need to find the cable. There's like a huge logic gap right here. Yeah, I did not have a B maze complete, so now I have is maze solved. So yeah, that's that was like a little deeper of a problem. If you look at the maze after completing it, Lucas says the data cable is in there and Cryo will have to retrieve it. So this is fixed. Computer gets stuck in HDOR program once you've opened the program, but does go to puzzle once you've connected the data cable. Yeah, you can actually just click on the button to dismiss the display message. Which you might not have thought to do, because it doesn't say to do that. The whole thing is just one big button. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess. I did think about this as well. This is something else I had thought that people wouldn't necessarily get. So this is a button. If you click it, it exits. So I just need to put another line like click here to exit or something. Yeah, that's my fault. I just thought like, if people don't notice, it doesn't really matter. But, you know, because it'll work eventually. Let's see now. Yeah, the cards has the close button on it, so you'd expect it from that one too, right? Alright, let's do this one. God damn it, I swear. My brain is gonna explode soon. Take some drugs? Yeah. I don't think this will help me get through the wall. I don't think this will help me get through the wall. I did have code for like... Yeah, I had code for that. I don't think this will help me get through the wall. There you go. A little bit of logical reasoning. Oh, wait. The 2 points in the wall at the bottom right sound exactly the same with beeps if one of the items is what you need. So there's a bit of frustration with picking the wrong one, says that's not it. Haha. You fell for it. My ultimate troll. Suck it. Ha 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 ha. Sometimes picking a frequency on the metal detector, be the wrong room or wrong frequency, sometimes lets out single beep. Yeah, it does. Cat vomit to deal with? Oh man, you missed out on my hilarious response to your look at this hilarious response. Change text to say click to close. Not test, text. Whatever, doesn't matter. When finding metal, it puts the metal in your hand along with the metal detector, which is a little annoying. If you right click and try to get rid of it as you do with everything else in the game instead of left clicking, the metal detector goes away first. Yeah. I wonder if there's like some better way to do it, but like right now I can't think of a better way to do it. I'm going to leave that one alone for now. When opening your technical book, if you pay no attention to the blueprint and just read which sensor you need, then close it, it picks up the blueprint and says something which is easily skipped. That's true. I would have expected Lucas to walk over to the books first when examining them so he can see what they are. Right, so when you right click, walk over. Good idea. Really picky. Left clicking on the pipe says, I can't reach it, but unlike every other sentence in the game, it doesn't end in punctuation. Oh man. Oh man, I can't believe it. There you go. The mop isn't there by the door before the game starts. Whoa! Whoa! Hang on a second. I hadn't thought of that. That's actually a really good point. Continuity error. Great. Maybe I'll put it there. Didn't notice where my screwdriver went after attacking the microwave. Lucas doesn't say anything about it. It's in the microwave getting some hard-earned food and rest. Battery plans don't say you need 3x copper and 3x zinc until you've tried it. I realize it's a picture of 3 bars, but it doesn't seem as obvious as having, say, a bar and X3 written next to it. Yeah, I could just do an X3 in there somewhere. I don't know. I'll consider that one. Hey, Jay, good to see you, dude. Can I just say, the music that you sent through is freaking killer. I love it. Do you mind if I share it with everybody? Is it okay to share that? 'Tis Beyond My Reach is a good... I should, you know what? I'm going to add that right now. If random... How does random work again? 100... inclusive greater than or equal to 95 else. Sure, go ahead. They're still really rough tracks though. I'm fleshing out the synthwave on more right now. Oh, awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. Tis beyond my reach. 'Tis beyond my reach. There you go. Very good. All right, I'm gonna grab those tracks then, and I'll queue them up. Thanks, Jay. They're so good. I'm just gonna download them. I played them in the Discord player earlier. I forget what I was doing. Totally lost my brain. Yeah. I would have expected Lucas to walk over the books. Yeah, that's a good point. Walk over to the books when you examine them. So that was the adventure track, which I think would be great for like doing the puzzle maze, the maze puzzle. And this is the synth venture one, which is, I think it feels very optimal for the exploration phase of the game, which is like all the walking around doing stuff. Right, I can't edit while we're running. This is killer. I love this. This one has some stereo balance issues I'm dealing with right now. Panning on MT32 is weird. I bet. Yeah, thanks for sending those through. They're freaking awesome. Let's put these back on. For now, I don't want to overdo the music. Player direction. Yeah, that's all right. And then say that stuff. There you go. I'm psyched. I'm absolutely psyched to have them. If you want to send through the MIDIs as well, I can try and include the MIDIs in the software at some point. That way we can have, like, you know, real MT32 connected and playing with the original game. I don't know if that's a thing, but feels like it should be. I love the MT32. It's in Munt right now, but we'll play the same one on Real Hardware. Yeah, if you want to send it through, I can record from mine, just like I did for the first game with the other tracks that I had. Oh, my neck. I think it's my neck causing me my headaches at the moment. I think I just need to adjust my sitting posture or something. Should I export proper MIDI? Beautiful, beautiful. That'd be so cool. Really picky, I can't reach it. That's done. Maybe I'll put it there. What's that one? Mop. Oh yeah, the mop. Let's go look at the mop right now. Intro, cutscene. Okay, so it would be like right behind where Lucas is right now, huh? This is going to be really annoying to place an object if I can't see. I really can't be bothered making this little change. What if I just draw it in to the background and reload the main background? How about that? I lost my spot. Where's it gone? Oh, there it is.
Hold on! Save! Hold on! Dave!
Hey, the sniper. Doing these in Renoise, but the MIDI output is pure. Beautiful. Copy pasta the mop coordinates from the other scene. Well, the other scene is wider. This scene is narrower. So I think this is it. Room assets vault. There's the mop. I mean, that's probably near enough, right? There's transition so you can't compare directly. So yeah, it's there now. Okay, cool. If it has moved like a pixel or two, it won't matter. I'll call it intro 1B, so I don't accidentally do anything bad here. Hide objects and change the background. Room, assets, vault. No, not vault. Intro, cutscenes, intro 1B, open. Now it's got the mop. All right. That was a good pickup. Fixed. Battery plan. I'm gonna think about that one. We'll think about it. Sometimes finding the bars can be a bit too pinpointy. Maybe it could be a little bit more lenient. I did actually experiment with that. I've gone from 4.25 to 6.5. I did experiment with 8.5, but 8.5 felt too easy. I think 6.5 is like right in the sweet spot of
like... Yes!
Well. What have we here?
Oh my gosh!
Like, you have to find it. I have to do the other background too when the shelf drops. Okay, I'll take care of it. You have to find like the right... Oh, I lost my train of thought with all the ha-ha-ha-ing and reading your message now. I've forgotten. Doesn't matter. Finding bars. Oh, right. Yeah, no, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Finding stuff. Yeah, it needs to be hard. It needs to be, like, not so easy that you're just walking around, because otherwise it's no fun. I think the fun is in the challenge of finding things. Feels like moving back and forth at the same place. Yeah. I mean... That's what it's like metal detecting really as well, right? I don't know. I'm going to just leave it for now. Maybe I'll make it 6.5 right now, right? Maybe I'll make it 7.5. Maybe that's the middle ground that'll be comfortable. 7.25 maybe. Yeah. All right. I'll try. Fine. You convince me. I'll try 7.25. I don't want it to feel like you just automatically get it every single time. I want you to have to walk back and forth a couple of times. You know, it's kind of a major part of the game as well. Small nitpick. Yeah, it's not impossible. It totally works. But you're right. It'd be nice if right-clicking when setting the frequencies did bigger jumps than left-clicking to save on RSI. Okay. Right-click to double input change. Maybe. I kind of like the idea of that. No sound when Cryo presses the red button, expected a clunk lock noise. That's a good point. The lamp doesn't become interactable until you've interacted with the wire, correct? But if you left-click the wire spool, he says, I can't reach it. There's no indication that something might be become interactable. Maybe better for him to say, I can't reach it. I'm going to need to knock it down. Yeah, I agree. I think I did add something for that, but not in all. Yeah, maybe that's something I need to revisit. Let's look at these two, and then we'll maybe look at that one. $100 to $320 is furious clicking. It is a bit, yeah. I don't know. I won't be communicating that to the player because I don't really feel like there's a good place to put it on the screen. So if they right click and discover that they can advance faster with right clicking, then fine. But let's look, how do I, is it like an object? Is it one of the objects? Let's see. It's not an object. Great. Now to put everything back. Oh, that's right. I forgot how I did this. Yeah, I need to include it in this version of the background. What do you reckon? Which sound would you use? This one? This one? Or where's Switch gone? I lost it. Ah, here. This one. You like the clunk idea. So like the door one? One of these two? Physical thing sliding chorus. So like this one. That might work. So that's like door A door 0001. I like the first sound, but I don't know what it's for. Yeah. Okay. A door. Was it door 1? Door 1. I believe that'll work. Yeah. Let's go back and look at that. How's that for a clue? Maybe I can knock it down with something in here. Okay. Playing Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door right now, and the first sound sounds like it's from that game. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and open up the blueprints while we're here. The problem is I don't want to edit all of the graphics. I don't want to edit all the graphics for them. Oh, man. I'm just not gonna. There's a picture of 3 pieces in each of them. So hopefully people will go, oh, I need 3 when they look at it. And the fact that it's still blinking when you, like, when you get them. Yeah. Jot it down as a lesson learned. Yeah. We'll put that here. I'm just glad we fixed the major bugs. I was like, oh no, major bugs, we gotta deal with that. But now that those are mostly dealt with, I think we're good. I did get some feedback from Tony as well. Thank you, Tony, for your feedback too. Mostly it's minor things, so whoa. Oh, refraction. When I tried to do that autofill for yours, it changed them all to refraction PCSX 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It was hilarious. Let's do text wrapping. All right, you can open inventory settings over the escape open inventory over settings screen with escape key. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I don't know what to do about that. I mean, I could try and fix it, but I don't care. Maybe I'll let that one slide. I don't know. No, this is good. This is good, actually. That's interesting. After setting your volume sliders to 0 and doing quit and reopening, yeah, this is already a known issue. I don't know how AGS works to tell it to save those settings, like save and restore settings like that. I don't know how to do that. I guess I could try and like serialize it and deserialize it on launch. I guess. Let's see if we can do that. Geez, I don't know where, like, this makes me nervous. This makes me nervous trying to think about like saving and writing to files here. Let's see if there's like a way that people, like an accepted way of saving settings. AGS save settings. Google sucks. So does documentation for AGS, honestly. Probably app data, right? That I'd want to put it in. Or maybe save game directory. Probably save game directory, right? It has to be a const string. Can't I write a non-const string? Me saving this is not removing the asterisk from it. Oh, because the game's running, of course. And then if I wanted to load this, Like, is there like an initialize like that happens before everything else somewhere? Like a global initialize sort of script point? Yeah, I can do it. I can do it in the splash screen scene. I just wanted to like capture it sooner than that. But that's fine. We can do it there. Oh gosh. How does this work? Hmm. What did you find there? Refraction. What's this for? Get by name. Read and update GUI control. I genuinely don't understand how AGS file access works. I just wanted to like serialize and deserialize like simply. That's all I wanted to do. Like, all I want to be able to is just like write a block of write a bunch of text and then read a bunch of text, and then I can just deal with it myself, right? That's what I would like to do. You know what? I'm just not going to do this. This is just like, it's too much work, and I'm not going to do it. It's too much work. I don't need, like, it'd be nice to have settings, saving and loading, but honestly, like, whatever, right? You know what I mean? Like, AGS is not going to make that easy for me, so I just don't want to mess around. Wow, happy birthday, Pi. 42 to 43? Congrats, dude. My birthday's just around the corner as well. Congrats, Pi. When did that happen? Just now? Yeah, I reckon setting, saving, and loading refraction, like you said, bit of a pain in the ass. It should be something that's just there in the system. I wish the blueprint would also close by clicking the space between the inventory and the blueprint. I disagree. I'm going to say I disagree with this. I disagree with this because misclicks happen when trying to get an inv item. I'd rather have it feel more explicit. Sometimes a copper bar is generated outside the brown soil. Yeah, this shouldn't. happen, but I don't know how to stop it if it does. I tried. And then there's this issue with the, this is only on the Mac build though, it's not happening on the PC build, so I can't really address it. I can maybe try and add some error handling somewhere to not let this allow this to happen. But yeah, I don't know what's up with that. It feels like an animation system bug. Like it reads like it might be an animation system bug, but I don't know what it is. Maybe I can bounce check the value of anim frame counter or something to make sure it's not an insane number. I don't know about that one. That one's a little messy. Yeah, sounds like we got to fix this computer issue though. The computer shouldn't be showing the inventory, so if you go to computer view, all right, there you go. 8 hours and 46 minutes ago. Oh, nice. Congrats. You level up in June to 42. I get to 41 in June. June 1st is my 41st. I'm going to be trying to do a real life celebration for my 40th this year, though, because I missed out last year with my health issues. So I'm going to try and do a 40th in June. Probably it'll be like mid to late June because I haven't organized it properly yet. I kind of ADHD'd my way around actually getting organized, so I gotta start doing that this week. Get some plans in place and invite people and stuff. Yeah, no more inventory in the computer. Cool. What else should we do here? I think we're done. I wrote that I fixed a bunch of stuff, but I'm not sure if I tested all the fixes that I did. I didn't really test this one 7.25 value change. Hey there, Proton. Good to see you, mate. How's the party? It's tough. Oh. Tough comps. SC55 Mark II. Oh wow, yeah, you're exhausted, huh? I hope you getting some rest at least while you're there. Not just full on the whole time. Speaking of bodies, mine is telling me that I'm hungry and I should stop soon. And as opposed, counter to what happened yesterday, I think I'm actually going to stop soon. I'm in no rush to get this done right now. I just need to get the Oh, I found a copper bar right away. That's a bad sign. Yeah, it might be a little too easy, I don't know. It's very easy. Let's try it with the zinc and see if the zinc setting... Shouldn't be able to get it that high up. That's annoying. It's like a little bit too easy now, I think. Maybe I'll compromise. I'll make it 7. Or maybe 7.8. I mean 6.8 instead of 6.5. I'll do 6.85. There you go. Cool. So that's a whole bunch of bugs fixed. We just need that music and a little. Probably I need to do the credits and a little bit more playtesting, and it should be done then. The music that Jay put together is great. I'm really excited for that. Really excited for it. I'm done now, base hole. Until the next round of bug reports comes in, we're done. Yeah. There is like one little feature I thought of doing, which is when you click on the, let's see, when you click on this, add a piss tanks promo when you collect when you click on toilet. Oh, add a, right, we don't have a toilet to click on, but if we did, I would totally do that. I feel like I should add a mini game to the computer. I have to make a decision on that soon. But I figure I've got time now. If I'm not going to try and push it out now and just wait until we got all of the music in place and stuff, I got time to work on like little bits and pieces here and there if I feel like it. I don't feel like I'm in as much of a rush now. Bug report, no toilet. Bloop. CM32. Whoops. So I got the detector open. It's non-clickable. I didn't make it clickable. Hang on. This is going to cause like some kind of an issue with finding copper and zinc in that room, like 1 out of 50 times or something. Maybe I shouldn't do this. I don't know. It's not clickable anyway. I don't know. It's probably because I'm in metal detector mode. I've made it so that like the extra code I put around metal detector mode to make sure it doesn't interact with anything. I don't understand actually. But yeah. It's probably best not to do what I was thinking of doing. Oh wait, that wasn't the form. This is the form. Let's try it again. I genuinely don't know if like when you save and restore, if it's just serializing the entire state of the program, then like the changes I'm making won't be reflected here. And I'm pretty sure I've experienced something like that before with saving and loading. So I'm not 100% sure if like, you know, this is truth. But yeah, I'll leave that alone. I'm not going to do that. I may not have mapped it as well. All right. Well, in that case, yeah, we're kind of done. We just need the music, the credits, and the, like, a little bit more testing maybe, but, like, basically it's launch ready. Basically it's launch ready. I guess I'll change the, change this to 1.0, right? I don't actually want to handle the mobile state either, because the mobile, there's too many things going on, so I don't think I'll bother handling mobile state stuff this time around. There you go, Refraction. I've sent you a copy of it as well, if you want it. Give her a quick once over. Yeah, nice. Thanks, man. All right, that's it for me. I think it's just a short 3-hour stream today, just fixing up a few little bugs. I'm just glad to see we're in a state where things are mostly done now. I'm not super excited about some of like the ways I've solved problems with AGS. AGS has been like a bit of a bugbear as well. But I think there's definitely like I could systematically do things a little bit better to avoid errors like I have seen. Like things that I would say, like a big lesson learned this time around is like, don't use player has inventory as a way to check if something's already been done, which is something I learnt the last game as well, but for some reason I kept doing it this game. I really need to, what I probably want to do is have a global thing that's not this. Because I've been putting like, is jar drilled, is jar thinned, is key taken, all these things here. And I feel like what I probably actually want to do is do something like the task handler. So I have this task management thing, right? And probably what I want to do is put in like state management into a file like this and have that globally like accessible, similar to the way global script stuff is. And just be like, oh, you know, manage my settings that way rather than having it be like a whole, like, okay, a single global variable with a Boolean that handles like the state of this thing. It's just like have a bunch of state management stuff that's just in a struct or whatever, similar to the way I did task management here. So I can have like functions that just deal with it. And just like, I don't have to worry about some stuff a little bit more. Like sort of, yeah, narrow it down to being a little bit more usable. I'm running to the edges of some AGS stuff probably because I'm not thinking the way they want me to think, but I don't want to think their way all the time. So gotta find the right balance here. Is there going to be a stream later on? Yeah, there should be. There should be a later FMM stream. We should be doing back to Discworld tonight, I think, because like it's the main game that I'm focused on. And honestly, that game's freaking insane. I'm in Act 2. And I feel like I haven't solved 0 things in Act 2 so far. I got like one minor little piece of progress last stream, I think it was. So yeah. Yeah, it was a very good, constructive, productive stream today, Pi. And again, happy birthday. Psyched for you, dude. That's awesome. Well, at least tell me so, but yeah, thanks for the stream. Yeah, no worries. We will be doing more streaming later today. Very soon, in fact. I should probably call it a day, actually, because yeah, I better end the stream right now, because if I don't, I'm just going to keep talking and like thinking about things and reflecting. Time to reflect is after launch. We will be launching soon. I was planning to launch yesterday. I'm just going to wait. I want to launch on the weekend so I have time to like deal with stuff. So realistically, next Saturday is launch day. And hopefully by then I have sound. And music, sorry, not sound. We do have sound. Hopefully by then we have music in place. I might fiddle a little bit with some music offline as well, just to see if I can get something from my own hands into the game for music purposes, even if it's just like covering the intro or something. And I will be I'm probably going to bring back the outro from the last game, the outro track from that, just to like tie them together a little bit more thematically. Also, there was one thing I just remembered that I was going to try and do, and I'm going to go ahead and put that in just now before I end the stream. Before I end the stream, in the final scene in the outro, oops, in this screen, there is a little conversation. There's some dialogue, and I just was like, "Hey Delphine, did you bring a sandwich?" Because I wasn't sure what to say. But really, what we want to do is say, in this situation, check which handle was used for Lucas metal detector. Have Delphine, if I could write Delphine, say something funny specific to that design. I see you've really cleaned up with your metal detector. If used mop, for example. And then Lucas could still say something about a sandwich too. I see you really dug into your design skills. Yeah, exactly. Those are things that will help with making the game feel a little bit like giving you a little bit more like, oh, he said something specific to the item that I used when I made the metal detector. Consider adding achievements. I don't know how to spell achievements. Achievements at end of game. Like got thank you for the follow, by the way. Sorry, I got so carried away. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. If you want to check out my other channel, I'm going to be on there later tonight. You can see that is being just shouted out, but it's twitch.tv/fractalmindmike if you want to check out that channel as well. But yeah, good to see you all mope. Yeah. Consider adding achievements like I don't know, like there's got to be some achievements like reflecting experience in game. Yeah, and then like you know, got all tasks completed, you know, used all handles, you know, those kind of things. Like, yeah, so like if you can do all things, like space janitor, just a bunch of like achievements that you could get throughout the game. There's like, the game won't tell you when you achieve them during gameplay, but like when you get to the end, it'll say like, hey, here's all the achievements you got, and there's like this, you got this many out of this many, like a, you know, something like that could be a fun way to just add a little bit of replayability as well. But that's something to consider. If I get time this week, I might throw in some like go and throw down some icons and stuff like that. I probably won't do this, but obviously that could then be used for Steam achievements later on too, if I do a Steam build of this game. There you go. I just wanted to put that note down so that's there, at least like it's out of my head. That's all from me though. I really appreciate you being here. Again, huge shout outs to everybody who's been hanging out and helping out. I really appreciate it. Thanks Refraction. Thanks Tony. Thanks Adrian. Thanks everybody, being you for the font help. And huge thank you to Old School J working on the awesome music. Sounding really cool. I can't wait to have that in the game. It's gonna be freaking awesome. Super psyched for that. Yeah. Anyway, that's enough for me. I don't want to thank you all for just being here and throwing your ideas at me as well, and I really appreciate that too. I'll see you soon. I'll see you in a couple of hours, hour and a half, something like that. It's time for me to go. Good night, everybody. Bye.